Hello, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. It is a process. Everything in my life right now is a process. I want to talk to you people about doing witchcraft on animals. You're like, do people do that? You know what? I don't know, but we're going to talk about it. You're like, did you see this in some? No, I didn't see this anywhere. Popped into my brain. I set this up. I don't know, because I'm not editing it right now, but I don't know how much of this you can see. But these candles, I think you can see these three and maybe these two, but these candles are set up in a pentagram. And down here, which I don't know if you can see this far back, but there are these candles that I bought from Value Village, and they're pine cones. They're a bit damaged, but there's 3 of them sitting here on my altar, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna buy me some pine cones. Who the hell doesn't love pine cones? So, why would you be doing witchcraft on your animals, and how do you do witchcraft on your animals? I've been blessing this thing. I'm going to be working something eventually, but we need to set that up. So we need to bring 2 people together. And now the question is do I have the herbs that I need? And I don't have the herbs. Give a girl a moment. A girl has got to go get her herbs. Ooh, we're gonna go get some herbs. Tibbies. We don't need herbs. I got a love mix. And I got dragon's blood. So we gooch. Anyways, so let's say you're like me and you have a sick cat, right? I have an 11-year-old black purebred male cat who has pancreas or bowel issues and is on methadone for treatment. Yes, it's the same methadone you would give to, like, I don't know, a drug addict who's trying to get off drugs, I guess. So that's a whole thing. And he is not one who, we're not doing magic on pets, by the way. We're doing something else. He is not one who likes to take medicine, so it is a process. But this glassy-eyed, stoned out of his tree cat is finally eating something. He's on so many different types of medicines. There's an appetite stimulant, there's pain medicine, there's some medicine for his pancreas, right? So you might have a sick animal, or you might have, I don't know, probably a sick animal. That's usually why we would want to do witchcraft on our pets. These are going to represent people, and I'm going to bring these fuckers together. And you're like, are these fuckers you and somebody else? Probably. We'll talk about that in a different video. Or we might not. I don't know. Probably never. Anyways, so here's some tips that I've never done magic on animals before, so I'm just, Tubies, I'm making this shit up as I go. But don't force them, right? Don't force your animal to do something that it doesn't want to do, right? You have to respect its wants. You can still do magic on your animal, and they don't have to be in your circle. They don't even have to be in the same room, because we know what our animals look like. If I told you to draw me a picture of your cat or dog, it doesn't matter how crudely drawn it is, you would be able to say this is meow meows or this is woof woof, right? Like, you would be able to draw something that you know by looking at it is a representation of your animal, which means that you would have something that you could use. I mean, obviously you could just take a damn picture. Not that difficult, right? Now, if you do have an animal that will kind of like lay with you in your circle and so on and so forth, then that's fine. But don't try and force them to participate in your witchy skills, right? Like, my cats are not my familiars. They are my pets. I don't have familiars. I have 2 black cats that are my pets, okay? Pets. We're gonna bind these fuckers together. so that they can never be apart if the wax would melt properly. You're like, why aren't you using red candles or people candles? Because I'm fucking poor. I use what I've got. That's not real witchcraft. You have to use certain colors and certain herbs and certain this and do it at certain times. And bitch, that's your craft, not mine. Don't fucking dictate your shit onto me. Right? Oh, I hate when people do that. But anyways, back to the animal thing. So, right, like, there are ways that you can work magic on an animal that is just like not going to sit there for 45 minutes while you do some crystal healing ritual thing. And that's where like things like candle magic and using photos of the animal and like imbuing, like if you're sitting there and you're petting them, right? Or you're snuggling away with them, right? Like those are times when you can take the energy from your body and put it into them as healing energy, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down, Sally Barkenstein? Oh God, what if there is a real Sally Barkenstein out there? Like somebody whose name is actually Sally Barkenstein. And they're like, oh my God, this person on YouTube is talking about me, and why are they talking about me? And how do I get them to stop? You don't. Anyways, I like to kind of squeeze these herbs around the base. It's kind of like, it's an offering, okay? It's an offering. It's like you would put at the feet of a statue representing your god or goddess, right? Put down flowers, put down herbs, put down a glass of wine. Have you ever sat down? I know this video's all over the damn place. Have you ever sat down and just had like a glass of wine with your deity? Right? Like me and Boone used to sit and have tequila every now and then. Not all the time. Okay, that shit is potent. But like, you know. Anyways, we're way off topic. Did you get my points on the animal thing? Did that make sense to you? Do you understand? Are you following along? These are the worst. These aren't even... I need the dust. Give me the dust of the dragon's blood for power and potency. Okay. Where is my little person? And do I have an incense offering? You're probably not going to sit there properly. No, I'll put you on the head. If I can get it to stay. There we go. I've got two people bound together, and I've surrounded the candle and covered it in dragon's blood and a love mixture that I made, which is, I think I either made it in a video that I have uploaded, or I can just tell you that it's lavender, roses, copal, cinnamon, and bay leaves. Okay? I think there's something else in there. I don't know. And this is just a love oil. I know we made this here on this channel. And this was beautiful. It was. And now look at it. I don't know. It doesn't seem as beautiful to me anymore. Maybe I'm on drugs. Who knows? Sound off in the comments below if you think I'm on drugs. Half of YouTube is like, we think you're on drugs. No, I'm just crazy. This is a very potent kind of oil that I made that is intended to, you could use it to protect your works, so surround your work in the oil, especially if you are posting your magics on YouTube. Like if you're doing a working that needs time to do its thing, and you uploaded the working video, say the next day after you did it, and you know that the spell is going to take longer than that, you could use something like this. I didn't do a video for the recipe for this, but I do have it in I believe it's one of my Book of Shadows. I have many now. Oh my fucking God, I have many. I only needed to buy an extra one and I didn't like it, so I bought another one, and I've got 5 of them on the go, and I'm like, oh no, we need to condense them all down to one. Anyways, so this is just it's like a fire oil, but it's also a very potent kind of stay the fuck away from the shit that I'm doing, right? Anywho, I hope that made sense. It probably didn't make sense. You know what? I don't care. I don't care anymore, chibbies. I'm going to go and put my energy into this. I'll probably do that as a video that I'll upload after this one. And yeah, but I have to go and prepare to do that because this takes a lot of energy. This type of shit takes a lot of energy. Maybe I won't do a video of it. I don't know. I'll figure this shit out later, okay? Figure it out later. Just gonna put my energy into this, okay? Love your faces.